Oh man. Did this just happen? Am I on some sort of like loony concoction that has me seeing things? Or is that James Harden in a Cleveland Cavaliers uniform? What? Oh man. What is going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with some major breaking Cleveland Cavaliers trade news for you guys. I made a video last night talking about the Cavs were in discussions with the Clippers for James Harden. Came out of nowhere, right? Now, I believe I talked about the Cavs making a big swing for somebody. Cavs fans were expecting freaking Giannis. James Harden. Now he's one of the best pure scorers in the NBA. Someone who can get buckets without even really trying. I mean, I've seen this dude literally torch the rim with Houston. A streak of like 40-point games or something like that. Every time you looked, he was getting 40, dropping 40 almost every game. I mean, he's a certified bucket. And apparently, he's a Cavalier now. Yeah, he's on my favorite team. This is going to be weird. But you see the tweet from Shams, and I quote, breaking. The Los Angeles Clippers are trading James Harden to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. Sources tell ESPN. Prolific swap of the star point guards. And what really has me going crazy right now? Here's our starting five. James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Tyson. Don't sleep on JT. Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. For now. I say that because he's been the subject of trade talks as well. In fact, earlier today, I thought there was a tweet out there, but I couldn't find it because, of course, the Cavs had actually talked to the Bucks about Giannis and the Mavs about AD. I swear to God, Kobe, if you go out and you trade Allen or Mobley, most likely Allen, for Anthony freaking Davis, um, no, no, I don't want that broken piece of garbage on my team. He's broken. He's compromised health wise. He can't stay healthy. Giannis, I would love. Could you just imagine going up against a starting five of Harden, Mitchell, Tyson, or possibly, well, I guess Harden, Mitchell, Tyson, if we keep him, Mobley, and Giannis. Giannis at the 4, Mobley at the 5. You're not stopping that team. Nobody is. Nobody's stopping that team. No. The beautiful thing is Harden and Mitchell can just go out there and get buckets because, oh, don't worry, you got freaking 2 rim protectors behind you that can just clean up the glass like nothing. Mobley and Allen, nobody's gonna drive to them, right? We all know Harden, right? We all know how he is. He's known for slacking off on defense, but man, he can slack off on defense. He can practically just stand there at half court for all I care, as long as he goes out there and gets me buckets, right? Not to mention the bench that we have right now. Pretty good. Dennis Schroeder, Keon Ellis, who we just brought in, Sam Merrill. Don't sleep on him, right? Strus eventually will be back, I think, unless we trade him too. Not to mention, we might see a little bit more of a Thomas Bryant still because Evan's out, so that's tough. But yeah, Thomas Bryant can shoot it a little bit, and then we'll see what else we do. J-Dog says, I hate it, but I love it. Says, go Lakers. Let's go. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm a Harden fan. Never would have thought. What's up with the trade Garland too injury prone? He's too injury prone, and of course he has the whole too small allegation thing going on too. The small backcourt. Not anymore. Not anymore. It just sucks because Darius Garland, I got his freaking jersey, and of course he's gone. I'm a curse. I'm a jersey curse. I mean, I have Evan Mobley's jersey, but he could get traded to who knows. This just tells me that Ben Gilbert barged into Kobe's office and said, listen, Donovan might not stay if we continue to fail. Do whatever it takes to go out there and win. Now, the problem is James Harden, much like Spida, I guess, is a notorious playoff dropper, as they say. Notorious dropper. He fails in the playoffs. But maybe with this team, maybe he could, be a playoff riser for once. That'd be great. That would be fantastic if he turned into a playoff riser with us. But who knows? Who truly, really knows at this point? As far as what does Spida and Harden look like? Well, there's Harden. That looks weird, doesn't it? That looks really weird seeing Harden in a Cavs uni. Right? The Cleveland strip clubs when they hear about Harden. He's probably looking it up right now. Nightclubs in Cleveland, which there are a few. There's quite a few. People might not believe it, but Cleveland does have somewhat of a nightlife, especially on East 4th. I mean, he ain't going to have no issue getting food and stuff. Cleveland food's low-key amazing, too. A lot of people like Cleveland because it's a smaller market. You don't have the media breathing down your damn neck every hour. You could just lock in and ball here. You ain't got to worry. Now, here's what Harden and Mitchell look like together. And again, that's going to take some getting used to. I didn't think this was going to happen, to be honest. I took a risk making this stream. I made it last night. I put it as private, and I set the time for Thursday when I was supposedly going to go live, right? I figured, well, if it doesn't happen by 4:30 on Thursday, I could just change the title, add, maybe edit the thumbnail a little bit, and then we can get rolling. As it turns out, James Harden is a Cleveland Cavalier. I never in my life thought I would ever be saying that. I said the same thing about Donovan Mitchell, too. And here we are, Harden and Mitchell on the same team. Ramjot, if we trade for Giannis, like I said, nobody's stopping this team. The starting five is going to be insane. But do I think we do that? No. No. Like Paramjot also says, I think we're not done. No, we're not done yet. No. We still got that Lonzo trade coming, I think. And then we'll see if they pull off any other smaller moves. Because I could feel maybe a smaller move coming that helps them with the bench. Maybe they trade Strus. Maybe they trade CPJ. Maybe they're going to trade Lonzo. That's going to happen. They're going to trade Lonzo. But this is just weird how we got James Harden. Like, I never, ever thought he would be on the Cavs. Cavs now have just 2 future second-round picks after sending their 2026 second-rounder to the Clippers for Harden and Garland swap. Bro, this is just so freaking trippy. He's on the Clippers. I could actually kind of root for him. Just like with Dre. I could low-key root for him. Not have to worry. I could low-key root for him. Be happy for his success. He gets to live in LA. I mean, come on. And he gets to play in that brand spanking new arena, too. He's not playing in the shadow of the Lakers. Playing in the Intuit Dome. That's fun. Yeah. By the way, we also got this image, too, that I just found. Sure they will, JC. I'm sure they will. I mean, it even came out earlier that Spider was open to this happening. They've been talking to him about this whole thing throughout the entire process. They wouldn't dare leave him out of it. But here's the picture of him in the black Cavs uni. Looks pretty good. But yeah, Giannis isn't coming here. No. Not that bold and brazen. They wouldn't let it happen. Young Gilbert be like, screw your freaking super team rules. Going balls to the wall. At least I have a team that's not afraid to make trades. Looking at you, Guardians. Dan Gilbert is out here running laps around everybody in the NBA right now. This is already the most eventful deadline for the Cavs since LeBron's last year here. When we made those, 3 or 4 trades in like an hour span? We've already made a trade for Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis. Now we traded for James Harden. And we're still waiting on Alonzo trade to see if that actually happens. That's the only way I'm tolerating a Mobley trade if you're trading him for Giannis. I think the money actually kind of works too between the two. Mobley's making 46, 50, 53, 57, and oh my god. God, Evan. Making buku bucks out there in the freaking 29-30 season. Giannis is making 54 and 58 million the next 2 years. So their money's kind of same. And we can't, I think I don't know, can we take more money than we brought in? No, we can't. Yeah, we can't. We would have to attach another name to match the money, I think, but we can't because second apron problems. So for us to trade for Giannis, we would have to get under the second apron, I think. Maybe even the first apron, but I know we have to get under the second apron for sure. I mean, they could trade for Miles Turner. Nah, they're not going to do that. He's making 25. That's more Miles Turner for Jared Allen territory right there. Unless they wanted to like attach somebody else with Turner. Hard to say. But it is going to be weird, like I said, seeing James Harden in a Cavs uni. Now, I don't know when James will play. I don't know when he'll be able to, get on the court with us. I doubt he'll play tomorrow. I doubt it. Because we play the Clippers tomorrow, ironically enough. And it would just be hilarious if we traded for Harden and then he played tomorrow. But yeah, DG gets to play with Kawhi too. That'll be fun for him. He'll be throwing lobs to Ivica Zubats too. Wow. We had to throw in a second rounder too to get Harden. This just feels so weird. Like, I don't even know. It'll be even weirder when he gets on the floor. He'll be already on the flight back to LA. I wouldn't be surprised if he was already in town. I don't think we have enough to get Giannis. More likely to get AD. Still a chance to get LeBron to come back home for a farewell tour. Oh, and I think we could get. I think we can get Bron to come back next year as a free agent, but it ain't going to happen this year. This is just going to feel weird. Joe Burrow scored a touchdown. Wow. uh, 2 days away from the freaking trade deadline, too. Donovan Mitchell in the huddle when Harden starts talking about taking the last shot for the win. And the thing is, Harden would probably make it, too. They'd be doing rock, paper, scissors for the last shot. Oh, man. Uh, this is going to be weird, honestly. I think Kobe Altman is lost in the sauce. He got a little too saucy, if you know what I'm saying. Lost in the sauce. Yeah, he got way lost in the sauce. Way lost. Let me see. Trades. Oh, man. I fully expect the Cavs to make more moves before Thursday. Oh, yeah. We got a few more trades, loading up right now, in fact. One of them is probably a Lonzo trade where they just dump him off or whatever. Right? I could see it. I could see them doing something like that. This trade will set us back for at least a few years. Well, we'll see. It's not a guarantee, but we'll see. Yeah, the Cavs are not afraid to make moves and be bold with it. Can't be mad about it. That's for sure. All right, so let me do this here. I'm going to go through all the trades that have happened so far. Because today has been insanely busy. And we're still 2 days from the trade deadline itself. At this rate, all we're going to get is a bunch of small moves. Because we're going to see if Giannis gets dealt. Trade machine. Oh, wow. So here's all the trades that have happened the last couple days. Obviously, on the 31st, you had Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis to the Cavs, Dre to the Kings, and Dario to the Bulls. And then 2 days ago, Doo-Wop Reith for Vit Krejci, small trade. Today, oh boy, Nick Conley isn't expected to stick with the Bulls. Wonder where he'll end up. Here, we can't sign a guy on a buyout because he makes too much. I'm pretty sure that's the case. How the heck was Cleveland the team that had to throw in the draft pick in that trade? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have no idea. So yeah, earlier today, we had a monster trade between the Grizzlies and the Jazz. Kyle Anderson, George Niang, Taylor Hendricks, Walter Clayton, and 3 first-round picks to the Grizzlies for Jock Landale, John Conchar, Vance Williams Jr., and Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah. It's crazy, right? Triple J got traded to the Jazz. In a massive 8-player trade. The Jazz. Utah. I'm not going to lie. Their starting 5 is pretty damn good over there in Utah now. Sheesh. They might be a formidable team over the next few years if they can keep that core together. Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler, Jaren Jackson Jr., Keontae George. Oh, damn. Wow. And then you go later on today, or earlier today, Nikola Vucevic finally got traded with a second-round pick to the Celtics for Anthony Simons and a second-round pick. So, yeah, there's that. And then the aforementioned Mike Conley trade with the Bulls, Pistons, and Timberwolves. The Bulls acquired Mike Conley from Minnesota and Jaden Ivey from Detroit. Detroit acquires Kevin Huerter and Dario Saric, as well as a first-round pick in a swap with Minnesota, who gets nothing, really, just probably cash. It's like Minnesota was just invited just for lulz, Mike Conley, right? And then, of course, you had James Harden to the Cavs for Darius Garland and a second-round pick. So, guys, unfortunately, that means Cal Butt is gone. Dairy ass is gone. Darn. Darn it. No more Cal Butt in Cleveland. What do you mean, Cal Butt? That was his nickname for me. Dairy ass. When he sucked. When he would go out there and stink it up, I'd call him Cow Butt. Because dairy, cow, ass, butt. I know it's cringe, but hey, I don't have to say it anymore. Still can't believe the Cavs made this move happen. Anybody can believe it. Because honestly, I didn't think we would even pull this thing off. But again, the Cavs were hinting that they were going to make a big swing. This is definitely a big ass swing. So yeah, James Harden back in the East. This should be interesting. Oh my God. James Harden at the Jack Casino spotting Emmanuel Classe 2 tables away. Oh, brother. So yeah, it's funny too because people always got on Kobe because he was so scared of breaking up the core four. Well, now officially the core four is no more. At least the original core four. James Harden with Mitchell, Allen, and Mobley. Hey, one thing, the big guys are going to feast. It's also going to be weird because we low-key have a grifter on our team now. I have to defend a notorious foul baiter. Oh, God, this is going to be weird. Oh, my God. James Harden is going to be a Cavalier. I'm going to hear Ahmad Crump say, State number 1, James Harden. Huh? Or not, I don't know, he's not going to be number 1 because that's Struce's number, 13. He'll probably be 13. But still, hearing James Harden's name, right? I mean, people are going to hate the trade because, oh no, we got rid of Darius Garland. But it's like that first game where Harden throws up like a 30-plus point performance. It's like, oh, okay. Because we've seen him at his best. That dude will light it up. Yeah, he's 36 years old, but he's still one of the best pure scorers in the game. Why the Cavs get Harden for? Because they want to not really go all in, but they want to make a push. And let's be honest, Darius Garland wasn't getting us to the promised land. And I love Darius. I got his freaking jersey on for Pete's sake, but he had his limits. You know, the dude also can't seem to stay healthy as of late. It seems like every year he had this crazy injury happen. A couple years ago, it was his face, it was his eye, his jaw, his ankle, whatever. Now his freaking big toe. Hey, show his knees and toes, knees and toes. The problem is with James Harden, obviously, he can be a bit of a head case. So, yeah. When he's not liking it, he just slacks off even harder. Oh well. The Bulls and Jazz are cooking. Yeah, I mean the Bulls, they're trying to actually go more towards a rebuild. Something that they had resisted for a while. And now they decided to start doing it. Harden had to waive almost all of his $2.3 million trade bonus. He wanted the Cavaliers like he wanted the Clippers, like he wanted the Sixers. It's honestly impressive. This man keeps pointing at a team and getting there. Right? I want to go there. I want to go there. Yeah, this is going to take some getting used to. Wow. Darius Garland. Never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I would see the day that James Harden would be a Cavalier. Wow. Well, that's the way the NBA rules. That's the way the NBA is. And we'll see what else the Cavs have up in their sleeves. Do they have a Giannis trade out of nowhere? Doubt it. Now, as far as what would I do if we traded for AD? Because they talked to the Mavs about it. Problem is, I'm almost certain AD's injured. Surprise, surprise. If he is, I don't know if I'd do it. He can't stay healthy. If he could, I'd be all the way down. He was a force in the paint when he was at his best. But he's cooked. In my opinion, he is cooked. Yeah, I think he's injured. He's making $54 and $58 million this year and next year. Wow. Yeah, I don't. Nah, I don't see this happening for us. But again, I think the Cavs have at least one or two more moves, maybe in their sleeves or up their sleeves. So we'll see what they end up doing. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this stream up, and I'm gonna get back to watching this Pro Bowl game thing, and we're gonna see what's popping off with it. So that's pretty much all I got. It's gonna suck not seeing Darius Garland out there with us anymore. Again, he went to LA. I can actually kind of root for him a little bit, and we only play him twice a year. BG got Deion Sanders' feet. Oh my god, that's tough. We're gonna be walking around Cleveland and be like, "Oh my god, it's James Harden." By the way, is he married or something? Does he have a girlfriend or whatever? I thought he did. Someone I thought said James Harden has a girlfriend or family. Is he a family man now? I don't even know. I thought he was. It's when he had a girl or something. Maybe I'm tripping. Someone literally said on Twitter, I think he did, but I'm not sure if he does. Wow. Uh, oh, it sounds weird to ask that kind of stuff, but I'm just curious. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Harden has a son named Jace. Okay. He's part owner of the Houston Dynamo and the Dash. That's interesting. His beard has appeared in songs and T-shirts. Oh my god! Wow. Oh, NBA star Harden's girlfriend is Paige Spates, fashion Paige Spates, fashion designer. I see. Okay, that's cool. So we'll probably be seeing I don't know. I think they're still together. Yeah, they're still together. We'll probably be seeing her around Rocket Arena. You still got Coco Jones hanging around too. You're going to see Coco and Paige or whatever freaking hanging out now. That's great. That's great. It's just business. Memphis is in full rebuild mode. Yes, they are. Jamar Chase playing defense. That's the lovely thing about this flag football game. You got dudes playing on both sides, different sides of the ball, just lolling around, trolling around. Yeah, I don't know what to think about Harden as a Cav. I'm gonna sit back and let it happen and see what happens. See how he does. Homer Azerly says Cavs are listing Garland as out, even though he's obviously not playing for us now. Obviously, the trade has to be finalized, so Harden's probably not going to play tomorrow. Jake Fisher. The Cavs aren't done either. Cleveland is very much still working towards finding a trade partner to assume Lonzo Ball's $10 million salary. They're going to send him to the Charlotte Hornets, aren't they? Someone said dead ass trade him for Gabe Vincent. Damn, they're going for Giannis. Yeah, right. A second apron team doing all of this, by the way. Rob's excuse. Oh, these are Laker fans getting pissed. Rob's excuse is that he keeps paddling out. On his payroll looking more pathetic. Freaking Palenka. Let's see. Talked about this with. Oh, okay. Charlotte. I mean, would we be like a player trade with Charlotte, or is it just a salary dump where we just give them where they give us a draft? Yeah, that's pretty much it there. Not much at all in terms of anything. So I would just say just get a draft pick out of them. Now, I know the Wizards were interested earlier. I haven't heard anything regarding that. Wizards, where you at? They're hard kept at the first apron, by the way. Again, Koulibaly, they could trade for him. They're not going to, but they could. Malachi Branham, they could trade for him for Lonzo. Bub Carrington, technically they could. He's only making $4 million. Keyshawn George, Justin Champagnie, Marvin Bagley, Anthony Gill. Those are probably the only guys that they realistically could trade for using Lonzo because he makes more than them. So it would technically save us money. But I don't think they're going to do anything like that. So most likely, if and when we do trade Lonzo, it's probably just going to be a salary dump and we get a pick back or something. Someone says Lonzo and 2 second-round picks to Charlotte for Plumlee. Ew, no. Ew, no. Hell no. Hell no. Gabe Vincent to the Cavs. I don't know about Gabe. But yeah, the Core 4 era is officially done. Dang. Oh, brother. Didn't think it would go out like this, but that's crazy. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Fear the beard. Yep. Fear the beard. We're cooking. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. And, yeah, James Harden is a Cavalier. I talked about it in a video last night. Happens tonight. And it sounds like the Cavs aren't done. So if I see any more legit rumors, I'll have a video out for that. Which I don't know if there will be anything else. We got less than 2 days until the trade deadline. And yes, I will be live 4:30 on Thursday for the trade deadline. 4:30 to 6. And like I told Ohio Game Talks, my last stream or whatever, no matter what, I think wherever Giannis goes, I might have him pop on, and we're going to talk about it. But we'll see. So Isaiah Collier has 17 assists. Oh my God, 17 assists for Collier? Wow. Oh, wow. I think I have him on fantasy. Oh, no, I don't have him on fantasy. That's right. Oh, well. I will see you all tomorrow night. Cavs and Clippers. And no, we're not going to see James Harden's debut unless they get the trade like done and make it official tonight or tomorrow. But I don't think we're going to see him tomorrow. If I had to guess, Saturday will probably be his first game, which is one of the last games of the road trip. It's already what, game 3 of the road trip tomorrow? God. Let me take a quick peek at the road trip just to see where we are. Yeah, this whole James Harden thing is going to take some getting used to. Man, look who the Clippers play tomorrow, the Cavs. It's just crazy because remember, when we first got Darius, he was legit the worst player in the league, stats-wise. He's a multi-time All-Star, absolute dog of a player. He's a good dude, too. And now he's a Clipper. Like I said, at least he went to the least annoying of the LA teams. I can actually, low-key root for him and not feel horrible about it. It's a fun team. Gets to play with Kawhi and all the other good players over there, Zubats, whoever else they have over there, right? Was it John Collins, Derek Jones Jr., Steve Ballmer's electric butt over there? He gets wild over there, man. Steve Ballmer is a lunatic. And he gets to play in that brand new arena. That's fun. Right? That's fun. Yeah. All right. Yeah, they officially have him. Oh, they have him as a game time decision. Wow, that's so weird. James Harden is a Cav. Like, what? It's going to be so trippy seeing him in a Cavs jersey. So freaking trippy. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem to get the trade finalized tomorrow. I mean, it took how many days for them to finalize the Schroeder trade? It took them a couple days, I think it was. Guess we'll have to wait and see. But in the event he does not play tomorrow, which I'm not counting on it, it would be hilarious if he did. The Kings on the 7th? Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Kings. Oh my God, he's going to cook them. Oh, we're going to get a Dennis Schroeder revenge game too. Wow. Let's see what our next few games are. All right, so we got. Oh, wow. Holy crap. Yeah, we have Clippers, Kings, and Nuggets the next 3 games. Harden doesn't play tomorrow, which I don't think he will. He's playing Saturday, and he's going to absolutely shred the Kings. You know what? Look at this real quick. See his stats against those teams. Watch him just go absolutely nuclear against the freaking Kings. I feel like the freaking Sixers fans when they traded for him a few years ago. He's oh my God, averaged 25 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds in 51 games against the Kings in his career. Okay, what about the Nuggets? What has he done to them? 23 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds in 51 games. You know what else too? How long will it take James Harden to get a on the Cavs? Keep in mind, the last, I'll say, 5 or so years, really since LeBron left, because when LeBron was here, triple doubles were happening almost every other game for him. We've only had, I think, 2 triple dubs Darius Garland, and Max freaking Strus, of all people. So again, how long until James Harden gets a triple-double on the Cavs? With all the players, with all the good assets we have here, he has so many opportunities to get assists and maybe rebounds. But honestly, he's going to have to fight with the big guys to get those. He's going to be just getting fat off double-doubles, though. Assists and scoring. Oh, my God. How many games do we have left? Well, we're at, what, 52 tomorrow? God, 30 games left? Well, then when he comes back, if he plays on Saturday, he might get 29 straight double-doubles with the way our team is. He's going to be just eating up them freaking double-doubles, you know. It sounds like I'm like a meal or something. Oh my God. But yeah, he's going to get a lot of those double-doubles. A lot of points, a lot of assists, some rebounds. But I think regardless, he is going to go crazy with the team that we have. Now, if Kobe Altman is really on the sauce off his rocker and he goes out and trades for Giannis, to get Giannis, though, you'd have to gut half the roster. Bye-bye Mobley. Bye-bye Allen. One of those two are gone. Because you can't aggregate contracts, so it'd have to be one of them. And you probably have to maybe include a third team, too. That's a lot of money going our way. Ooh, too much. Too much. Google. What's on Google? There's a game on Google. What are you talking about? Oh, something else? Oh, watch the Blue Jackets game? How are they doing anyway? I know they're playing the Devils. Last I saw, it was scoreless. Let me see. Um. Oh, it's still scoreless. Sheesh. Wow. On the PK, Boyle's shot drew iron. Wow. Okay, well, I think I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah. From Brett Siegel, the Cavs remain active in trade talks with several teams inquiring about Jared Allen. The next three after for his new extension. If they trade Jared Allen, oh boy. What did it say about the Jays? Oh, Framber Valdez. Imagine still going after talking about MLB free agency. Yeah, I imagine. Fabro scored. Hey. Oh, there it is. Oh, just a minute ago. Wow. In his return. Wow, how about that? Dante Fabro. Been a while since I've heard his name. Okay. LeBron, 41 years old, looking like that, man. The Knicks have won 7 straight. Wow. Someone said, need the Bucks to just accept that Mobley package for the fans? Bruh. Again, I would only trade Evan Mobley for Giannis. And if the Cavs actually pull it off, and they end up with a big three of Giannis, Mitchell, and Harden, screw the Brewskis. Kobe Altman probably on that Jack. Big ass bottle of Jack Daniels just sitting in his freaking in his like cabinet. Drinking that liquid courage. He's on the sauce. I mean, damn. Wow. 22 playoff elimination games, 40% from the field, 28% from three, 4.2 turnovers, minus 150 plus minus is brutal. Yeah, it is. Well, see what happens. But still got 2 days left until the trade deadline. And who knows what else they got cooking. Yeah, Harden, Mitchell, Tyson, Mobley, Allen as your starting five. Your reserves, you got Lonzo, who's gone. Let's be real. He's gone. He's out of here. Schroeder, Proctor, Ellis, Merrill, and Porter. And then you also got your back four, Strus, who's injured, Nance, Thomas Bryant, and Dean. You have 1 tradable first-round pick, 2 tradable future seconds, and 5 incoming firsts as well. Your salary is about $221 million, which is a little over. Not by much. It's about $13 million over the second apron. 3 two-way contracts, 15 guaranteed roster spots, 15 on the guaranteed. And then you have a veteran minimum exception, which I don't even know if they can use that. So we shall wait and see what else they got cooking. But Cavs fans are kind of up and down about this Harden trade. Some like it, others don't. Wow. 5th team in the last 6 seasons for James Harden. Who the heck's going to take Lonzo? And what the heck are we going to get? Probably just draft picks? Nobody would seriously give up a player for freaking Lonzo Ball. I mean, seriously, let's be real here. No team is giving up a player for him. Unless it's like a bottom of the roster guy who doesn't play. Wow. Of course, I got a throwback Garland jersey. If the Cavs said, if you got a throwback Garland and you want to switch it for a Harden, I'd be like, I'm not going to do that. I'm probably going to keep it, obviously, and just wear it, whatever. I got a Kevin Porter Jr. jersey I still wear. Still wear my LeBron jersey. And my Kyrie Irving. I'm not going to get rid of this. I paid good money for this. Besides, I still love Darius. Don't get me wrong. He's not on a rival. No hate towards him at all. It's a business. Just sucks because it's like, he would cook every once in a while, but man, when he was bad, he was bad. See how Harden does, though. But I'll be live tomorrow night. Cavs and Clippers. We'll probably talk about this more. And then we'll talk about what other trades have happened. Because we're just getting started. And we're still waiting on Giannis. Possibly John Morant. We'll see if the Warriors do anything. I mean, as far as like what the other Eastern Conference teams have done so far, really, it's been kind of quiet on the Eastern Conference side of things. The Pistons made a trade, of course. It was a smaller trade. I talked about it earlier. Jaden Ivey got traded away. Probably the biggest part of the trade, besides Mike Conley. And Conley's probably going to get bought out. They did both their seconds. Picks in the last 2 trades. All right, so Pistons made a smaller trade. The Knicks haven't done anything. The Celtics got Vucevic. The Raptors, they've been trying to get Sabonis. There's some trade buzz about them getting Sabonis at some point. And I guess the Grizzlies might jump in on that one to help them out. It's like Pirtle, Sabonis, RJ Barrett involved in that trade with the Raptors, the Kings, and the Grizzlies. The Sixers haven't done anything as of right now. They probably could, but I don't know. We'll see. The Heat, they're in on Giannis. The Magic, they've been quiet. The Bulls obviously made a trade or a couple trades or whatever. They're not done yet. They might trade Ayo Dosunmu. They're going to trade Kobe White. The Hawks, of course, they've made a few trades. Trae Young gone. Vit Krejci gone. The Hornets, they're in on Lonzo Ball, of course. The Bucks probably going to trade Giannis. We'll see. Brooklyn, no, I don't think they make any moves. I don't know who the heck they could trade. Washington, they were in on Lonzo for a bit, but it seemed like they've kind of fallen out. And the Pacers, well, they're just kind of the Pacers. Yeah. Really crazy is the Celtics were trash to start the year, and now look at them. 31-18. They're third in the East. And despite the fact the Cavs have struggled at times, they're still fifth. And we would play the Raptors if the playoffs started today. Cleveland wanted a first rounder, but that was never seen as a deal breaker. Cavs wanted to take a big swing. Kings. LA wanted a younger all-star, and they both get what they want. Cavs aren't done though. If they pull off Giannis, bro. Honestly, if the Cavs pulled off Giannis, my dad's got Smirnoffs in the fridge from New Year's Day. I think it was. If we pull off Giannis, I might have to pull a Kobe Altman and pop a brewski one time. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. I already act a fool enough as it is. Could you imagine me on the sauce? Oh God, I wouldn't be able to stream. They would kick me off. Them being YouTube. If you see me acting like this already, and I am fine, I'm clean, I'm dry. Imagine me on the sauce, bruh. Again, they would have to freaking kick me off YouTube. They would have to. They wouldn't allow me to be on YouTube ever again. This is me sober. Imagine me if I was sauced. Oh God, I'd be saying some whacked up things. Halfway through the third period, Blue Jackets up 1-0 on the scoreboard with an 8-2 advantage in shots on goal. Keep it up, Blue Jackets. So, Brett Siegel tweeted out earlier, about a half hour ago, with the NBA on Bucks Watch, league sources with direct knowledge of the situation told at Clutch Points that two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo has joining Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves at the top of his list. Giannis going to Minnesota would be insane. Join Anthony Edwards? Get him out of the East? Beardman. Yeah, the Cavs aren't done either. Lonzo Ball is probably getting traded. Jared Allen could get traded. Max Strus could get traded. Might even see some smaller trades too. I would love Bobby Portis Jr. That's the thing though. What? I'm gonna look at Fanspo. I'm ready to go. I'm not ready to end yet. I have been live for over an hour. I'm not ending yet. Screw it. And by the way, I'm actually going to put the trade back up because people might want to know. If you're just tuning in, the Cavs acquired James Harden for Darius Garland and a second round pick. And also, if you want to see what he looks like, that's what he looks like in a Cavs uni. Looks weird, doesn't it? All right, so Oh boy. Okay, let's see what Jared Allen trades people have cooked up. All right. This one was from 6 minutes ago. 4-team trade. This would be nuts, but it failed because of many reasons. Into the Rockets. Steven Adams, who's out for the year, and 2 picks to the Nets. Lonzo to the Hornets, and the Cavs would acquire Jabari Smith, Trey Mann, and Miles. Oh, was this Mason or Miles Plumlee? They would acquire Plumlee from the Hornets. We would still be a second apron team after this too. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Let's look at one more. God. Some of these trades people be cooking up are nuts. Jake Fisher. Okay, yeah. Milwaukee values Minnesota's potential package. And oh, that's from earlier. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Yeah, that's Mason Plumlee. I'm gonna wrap this up, guys, and we'll see what else happens. Got 2 days left until the deadline. Olivier just scored. Blue Jackets up 2-zip. Hey. Dean Wade is the longest tenured Cav. Wow. Wow. 7:55 to go. Blue Jackets up 2. Let's go. Keep it going. Keep it going. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one. And I will be back tomorrow night, 10:30. Cavs Clippers. And we'll see what if any other trades happen. If any rumors come out and they're legit, I'll make a video for it. But otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the game. And then I'll be live on Thursday, 4:30, for the trade deadline. Unless the Cavs make a trade earlier, and then I'll go live and we'll talk about it. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. So have a good rest of your night. And the beard is a Cavalier. Officially. That being said, go Cavs. I'm Crazy Dog. And I'm out. Bye. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Bye.